All right, welcome in, hockey fans. If you know the lady next to me, I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. I told you congratulations in order, but for some reason it just doesn't seem, Lindsey Ellis, like that is appropriate from what you've done with this program in the last 4 years. How does it feel right now when I say Arizona State women's hockey 10-0?
It feels good. This program has gotten so much better every single year, but this year just got exponentially better than last year. So, we have a great group of girls. We recruited for character first, and I think that made a huge difference on what's happening on the ice. So we're really excited for what's happening.
Let's start right there. Tell me about character and good hockey players, and how do you find both, and how difficult that must be.
Yeah, to be honest, a lot of girls come to us. We get so many emails every single day of girls wanting to play here, which is super, super exciting for us. And now it comes down to, we have to pick and choose who's going to be correct for our program. So we really do recruit for character first, and that's so big. And, we've already set out our expectations. And if somebody comes in here and that's not what they want to do, then they're not right for our team. And we have 22 girls that they all believe in our vision, and it's pretty obvious with their on-ice play now.
All right, 22 girls. That alone just blows me away every time I hear that. I watched practice today. I watched 3 goaltenders. I was joking with Kat Jones in here. I'm going a few years ago when I watched practice, there was a board on one end and Jordan on the other. How great is that as a coach?
It's pretty unbelievable just to think back a few years ago. Pretty much 2-3 years ago, most of our drills were half-ice drills because we simply just didn't have enough girls to do full-ice things sometimes. So, it's pretty awesome to see, and it's only going to get bigger from here.
Speaking of getting bigger, the program keeps growing. How big can it get? How successful can you be?
I think at ASU, it's limitless. Already, our goal was to follow the men and, win an ACHA national title. And I think the girls are well on their way. And I think that's definitely attainable within the next few years.
Okay, we talk about the difficulty of women's hockey. First of all, proximity, right? There's not a lot of teams besides you and GCU, so you got to travel. I asked your multiple hat trick goal scorer. I don't even know how far to go with that. But I asked Kat, I said, how difficult are those road trips? She goes, well, they're difficult, but I love them. Yep. Everybody tells me that. What's so great about a road trip?
I think they're so used to it now. We know, it was pretty hard to get teams out here at the beginning. That's just what we have to do in order to play non-conference teams. And, they get so excited to just be with each other for hours on end every single day. And, it's exciting for them to be excited to go on a road trip. The Thursdays before road trips, it's impossible to contain them. They're so excited. But, I think it's just a different level, especially when we're playing all these new teams all the time. When we go on road trips, it's just excitement overall of what's happening.
Okay, and I know this point gets beat to I don't know, into the ground, I guess, but you guys are so comfortable coming out here early in the morning. Do you just look that way, or are you actually that comfortable?
I think it comes with time. The beginning of the season's a little rough, but we have a group of girls that loves to be here every single day. They would be out here for 4 more hours if they could, and that's really exciting to see as a coaching staff. But they don't have any problem waking up.
Well, and when the colder it gets here at Oceanside Ice Arena, that helps you wake up pretty quick too, right?
It does indeed. And most of them are from cold climates anyways, so it's nothing new to them.
All right. Okay, so we watch what's going on here, and people ask the obvious question, how far can you go? They ask me about the NCAA team. They go, how good are they? How far can they go? And then they're asking me now about ACHA women's hockey. How far can they go? So from your mouth to their ears, how far can you go?
So our goal from before we even hit the ice as a team in 2016, our goal was to go to the national tournament by our 4th season. So it's our 4th season now, and that's our main goal this season. And I think it's very attainable, whether we're ranked in the top 8 or winning the WWCHL and getting that bid to go to nationals. So That's really what we're focusing on right now, is to go to the national tournament this year.
Okay, so the national tournament is down the road, but before that, you got a home game coming up pretty soon. How good is that going to be to play in front of your home fans?
I mean, it's been months. I mean, half the team, because they're freshmen, haven't played a home game yet. So
Right.
it's really exciting. We're trying to do a few things to fill up the Inferno and make it a cool experience for their first home game. But we're really excited to be back home and, not travel and, just be in our own beds for once.
And that's 2 weeks down the road, right? The 22nd. So you've got a chance to actually be in your own beds and practice on your own ice for a little while. And then Utah comes to town. And what do you know about Utah?
Yeah, they're a new program. They were at our Missouri showcase, so we had a chance to see them. They have a great goaltending. They have a small roster, but they have a skilled roster. So we're excited to play them, and I think definitely, just going off of Utah men's, they're very, very committed to building a great program. So I think it should be a good series, and we're excited to play them. And especially since it's another Pac-12 school, I think it's pretty cool for them to come in.
I'm going to reach back a second, and I'm going to talk about the character part of it again, because to me, when I traveled the desert Southwest this summer, and I kept telling people 3 things came to mind, right? I got a lot of character. I got a lot of, wanting to have depth. And I got to have a lot of goals of wanting to chain bigger. And when I went through the Desert Southwest 4 years ago, I was like, yeah, we just want to have a program. Yep. So things have really changed, but is character a coaching philosophy for you, or is it something that you've kind of adopted or enhanced based on who I call the godfather, Greg Powers?
Honestly, probably a little bit of both. A lot of, Gibber's been with me since the beginning, but a lot of what we do is, we pull from our own experiences as well as kind of how the men got to where they were in the desert. Yep. So it's a little different than, being at a school in Michigan and having, 400 girls, U19 girls teams around. Here we have one. Yep. So, just everything we do with this program is completely different than any other program in the country. So I think just character has gotten us, recruiting-wise, character has gotten us to where we are now.
All right, final question for you. I know you hate to single out players, but I think a couple need to be singled out. First of all, let's talk about Kat Jones and what she did this weekend. I mean, I told her, I said, anytime you score 3 goals in a game, I don't care who it's against or where it is or what level it is. And then to do it back-to-back is something that just doesn't happen in hockey at any level. So tell me about her performance and her as a player.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she has just, every single game, she gets better and better. And for her to get 2 hat tricks in one weekend, especially with her parents there watching, it was really exciting for not only us, but her especially, and being able to give her the puck after the game. I mean, that's just cool things that you get to do. And I mean, we're really excited for her, and especially for her to wear the C this year. I mean, she's leading everybody so well, and we do have a young team. So having her wearing a letter that young isn't exactly abnormal in our eyes, but she's doing so well this year.
I told her, I said, being from Pittsburgh, you had to idolize the Penguins. She said, still do. And I said, let's see if we can put this together. Let's see if you can meet Austin Lemieux at least when he's here. We got 2 Pittsburgh people here in town, both making big marks on ASU hockey. So we're going to put that on the checklist as something to do before the season's over. The other thing I want to ask you about is goaltending. You got 3 goaltenders now, but Jordan, what does she? You've told me many times what she means to the program, but 61 shots again.
Yeah, I mean, she played so well this weekend, going up against Adrian. I mean, Adrian is a top caliber team. Everybody knows that. And just the quality of shots based on, differences of other teams. I mean, just the quality of shots and the number of shots she faced against Adrian alone, let alone the other 2 games. But, I mean, she just did so well this weekend.
All right, you heard it, folks, right here from the coach. He's finally going to play some home games. The ASU women's program is definitely on the rise. I like to say this, 10-2-0, because that's impressive anytime you get double digits this early in the year. And then I look on your men's ACHA D1 side, they're 10-5-0. And I'm going like 2 10-win teams right now. Who would have thunk, right?
Yeah, I know. It's definitely exciting here with ASU hockey.
All right, folks, you heard it. Get on out here on the weekend of the 22nd. I think 21st and 22nd or 22nd?
22nd and 23rd.
22nd and 23rd. Get out and support these guys and girls and ladies, and let's see if we can keep them on the winning track.